Welcome back, boys and girls. And today I'm taking out my 450 Bushmaster and I'm going to try to sight in with a different ammunition. Because in middle of February, I'll be back out in the woods and looking for some tasty does. I've been shooting Hornady FTX bullet and I had a one bad experience with it. And it seems like a lot of people had a really great result. At the same time, there are a lot of hunters who was having the same problem with FTX as well. So I was looking for different ammunition and I found a Hornady SP bullet. Now, you can see the difference in it. According to many shooters, they're saying this plastic tip here is what caused the problem. So hopefully this lead tip will do a better job. I was helping my new buddy set up his 450 Bushmaster in AR platform and he was very grateful. So he bought 4 boxes of Hornady Whitetail in 450 Bushmaster and he gave me 1 box as a present. So I'm gonna try this out and hopefully I get to use it in February. Thanks, Daniel. Hornady Custom FTX bullet comes out of barrel at 2200 feet per second, and this is 250 grain. And Hornady Whitetail SP bullet also comes out at the barrel at 2200 feet per second, and there's 245 grain. So I'm really hoping they'll shoot the same. That way I don't have to readjust my zero. Let's hit the range and see how they do. I'm gonna be squeezing my first shot at the lower target. It's bullseye. Okay, I have the target out at 75 yards, and I'm going to be shooting with the FTX bullet, left upper target, first shot. It's touching the bullseye. I'm going to be shooting the whitetail at the right upper target. It shouldn't hit a high, but centered. Okay, I'm going to be shooting FTX bullet again at the same left upper target. With the PMAG, you could see that little gap right here. That shows that the ammunition was never seated in all the way and it wouldn't fire. So I changed it to a Tapco magazine and didn't have any problem. Okay, I just came back from the range and I had a lot of problems today. Now, first problem was that I took a PMAG with me, and if you look at it, you could see the divider in the front. Because of that, I can't really fit more than 1 round with 450 Bushmaster. So I've actually never shot it with this magazine, but today, since I'm gonna do single shots, I took this with me. And because it's a shorter magazine, it will be easier on my gun rest. I think because of this high mount here, the ammunition didn't sit it in all the way. So that was the first problem. So I switched to Tapco magazine. This is what I use. And if you look at it here, this one does not have the divider in the front. So you could fit 450 Bushmaster without a problem with this one. And you could see the difference. Okay, I was having a problem with the magazine with 450 Bushmaster, so I changed the magazine. I'm gonna be shooting the second shot with whitetail right up a target. Okay, for some reason, whitetail, I'm having a little problem with my rifle. Last shot didn't eject. It's kind of getting stuck, so I'm not sure if it's the ammo problem, but I'm gonna try one more shot and see what happens. It looked like it did eject, but it didn't. If you look at it in slow motion, you don't see an empty shell flying off. It just opened but closed again without ejecting the empty brass. Okay, let's take a look at with FTX bullet in slow motion. You could see the empty brass just ejecting without any problem. Okay, I'm gonna shoot one more shot with the whitetail at the right upper target. It's very tight. I like it. But you can see that it didn't eject again. Okay, this is a 75 yard. I like where it shoots. It's very accurate. The point of impact hardly changes. It's okay for the hunting, but it's getting stuck on my action. I don't know why. Okay, that's the first shot, bullseye. So I was really happy here. And then that's the first shot, second shot. This was the first shot, it went high, but the last 2 shots are really tight together. So that's really good. I never had any problem shooting Hornady Custom FTX bullet. Today, shooting a whitetail from Hornady. I feel like this one had a little bit higher pressure, but I was having ejection problem. In fact, 2 out of 3 shots, so that's a lot. I was really hoping this whitetail will work out for me, and this could be my next hunting round. After actually firing it today, I wouldn't use this ammunition on the AR platform. Okay, here's the target. Now, first thing I want to tell you, today was a really nasty day for shooting because we had a wind factor up to 18, 20 miles an hour. And even the temperature was in low 30. It felt like in low 20s. So it was really cold out there. Not a very idealistic day, but that's my excuse. But anyway, now that was my first shot with the FTX bullet because this rifle was sighted in with this ammunition. And then that's my first shot. So point of impact didn't change much. And then when I shot the whitetail, that's my first shot up there. Now that's where the sticker fell off from the previous shooting, so that doesn't count. And then that's my second shot with FTX. So it went up a little bit, but like I say, it's probably me. And then my second shot was there, and that's my third shot. So again, if you look at it generally, point of impact didn't change much. So, using it for hunting shouldn't be any problem. Now, the biggest problem that I had was ejection problem. Now, last two shots, they both didn't cycle. That's where I have a problem with a whitetail. Oh, I want to mention one more thing. I usually take 2 or 3 rifles with me to the range so I could cool off my barrel. But yesterday, I had some new friends coming with me to the range, and they were just all watching me. So I took 1 rifle. I just wanted to check the point of impact really quickly. So pulling the shot was more of my fault. But one thing that I did confirm was the point of impact was not the problem. It seems like they're hitting the same spot. But since I still have 17 rounds, I'm gonna try a couple more times before I give up on it. Some of my viewers are very curious about my know-hows on self-filming my hunt. So I'm gonna give away all my little secrets on next videos. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have, enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly find the ammunition that's best for your rifle. See ya.